We are working it today with Andy Challenger, a Challenger Great and Christmas. Thanks for coming on the show as always.
Thanks for having me.
We have a number of topics to work through, starting with CEO exits. What are you finding out about people who are at the top and leaving companies?
Yeah, we track CEO exits each month, and we found that over the course of this year, 11.2% lower in terms of CEO exits than we were over the same period last year. And right now we've been in an economy that's pumping along at a good pace for quite a while, and so CEO exits have tended to come down.
We have to bring up a hot topic. It's the NFL protests. And if your office is like our office place, a lot of people talk about what's going on with the kneeling and the national anthem.
We know politics is coming up in the office all the time. We had a recent poll that said 94% of people said politics is coming up every once in a while, and 12% said almost every day.
So what about this national anthem protest? What are you learning about this?
Yeah, so an interesting thing we found was that most people don't realize that First Amendment doesn't actually carry into the workplace. So these protests are not always protected, and employers do have the ability to crack down and set some rules.
What's a good way to handle this?
Yeah, important for companies to try to stay apolitical whenever they can. It's so damaging to a company's sales when they get embroiled in one of these political issues on a national stage. So if any way they can avoid it, try to.
What do you think about the Papa John's case where the CEO came out and said our numbers are getting knocked down because of the protests?
Yeah, it's a surprising stance. It's not something you necessarily ever want to do with your company, is take a political stance that's going to hurt your profits when there's just really no need to.
This surprised me too. Even though it seems like people are tuning out, actually there's only a slight decrease in the number of people who are viewing these NFL games.
Yep. Yeah.
It's barely even 1 million people.
Yeah, viewership's just slightly down.
Yeah.
And in the face of a lot of PR issues for the NFL, Deflategate, and all these ongoing issues with concussions, it's a time when they need to be particularly aware of their image in the public.
Well, thank you for your insights. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.